Alright guys, so I did see Ghost in the Shell. I was going to see it in IMAX, but I saw it in regular instead. But before I start this review, I never seen the anime. So if my opinion is just like, it's really different from yours, and if you've seen the anime, that's why. And I just went into this movie open-minded as if it's its own movie, its own thing. And also, before we start off, I'd like to talk about the promotion for this movie. The first trailer was okay. Then the second trailer wasn't that good, but just overall, like the promotion that they gave for this movie was just crap. I did not like the promotion. I don't like the TV spots. I didn't really like any of the things that they used to promote this movie. Really, the only two things that I could say that I liked that they used to promote this movie was the IMAX poster, which actually looks pretty cool, and the standee that I recorded in the movie today. It's like in a triangle, and then you have Scarlett Johansson inside it, and you just plug it in and it lights up. So probably the best of the promotions that they have. But yeah, let's just get it right onto the review. So in this movie we have Scarlett Johansson, who plays Major, and she is basically like this cyborg, like this cybernetic human that they basically put her real human brain into, like this cyborg. And she's basically like police. She goes kicking ass, and she's very good at it. And basically, there's this organization group that basically like gives threats, and of course, Scarlett Johansson has to go after them. Where do I begin with this movie? Okay, I'm gonna start with things that I liked, and one of the things that I really liked is the casting for the Major, and that is Scarlett Johansson. I thought that this character is very like Scarlett Johansson like, because this character basically is Scarlett Johansson, because if you've seen the roles that Scarlett Johansson has, she usually has some female kick-ass badass roles, such as Lucy in the movie Lucy, and Black Widow in the MCU. And she did a fine job for what she was, and some people are still upset that they basically whitewashed this character, because they could have casted a Japanese actress. But that really doesn't, I don't really mind that. I guess the reason why they casted Scarlett Johansson is so they could sell tickets at the US box office and make American moviegoers go see this movie, and it seemed that it actually kind of worked out fine. There's one thing that I absolutely love about this movie, and definitely the best aspect that this movie has to offer, are the visuals. The visuals they're beautiful. They're eye candy. They're just so crisp to look at. It's just so beautiful. I love the visuals. As a guy that really cares about visuals and CGI in a film, this was definitely satisfying to look at. This movie has some of the best visuals that any movie out there in theaters has to offer, and probably in the whole entire year of 2017 in film. These visuals are that beautiful. If there's one way I would defend this movie, is by the visuals, because overall I'm basically saying that this movie really isn't good, but that the visuals are at least very, very good. And I'm gonna compare it to the Jungle Book, because the Jungle Book also had beautiful visuals last year, and that's how good the visuals are in this movie. It's just mind blowing to look at, and especially like on a big theater screen, they're just so beautiful. So definitely, like those scenes where you have Scarlett Johansson breaking through the walls or whatever it is, where she's like goes from one place to another place. It's difficult, but if you've seen the trailer, you know what I'm talking about. And I liked a few of the dialogue in this movie. Like there's this one line in the like towards the end of the movie where it's all like never send a rabbit to kill a fox. When that certain actor said that line, I was like, I was in my seat. I was like, holy shit, that's actually a really good line. But that's really all that I really liked about this movie. And now to stuff that I did not like. I know I said that I liked some of the dialogue, but like the other some of the dialogue, I did not like. The script overall just isn't good. It's kind of messy. It's confusing, and it really has no idea what it wants to be. Aside from Scarlett Johansson's characters and like the other three main characters, whatever, the rest of the actors are just really not good. The acting isn't always like the best, and I don't know. I just wasn't a big fan of some of the acting. Also, the villain, they really don't address clearly who the main villain in this movie is. First, it's one guy, then it's another, and then it just kind of gets confusing. You just start thinking about it, and it like keeps you distracted from actually concentrating into the movie. And it's just, I hate it when movies do that. And overall, this like the movie overall is very messy. You don't know what's happening all times because it's just like you really don't know what's happening. It's just that messy. Like for 75% of the movie, I was in my theater seat and I was trying to figure out all these like plot holes and what was actually happening on screen. I'm basically saying that this movie is sloppy. It really is. And the editing in this movie, it's just very choppy. You go from one scene and unexpectedly to the other scene and it just doesn't feel right. I don't feel comfortable. Overall, guys, Ghost in the Shell, it's just not a good movie. It's very messy, it's sloppy, the editing isn't always so good, the acting isn't always so good as well. At least we have Scarlett Johansson and the visuals to save this movie. But like other than that, people are mostly gonna defend this movie because it's based on an anime, and I'm sure that the anime is better than this movie. But you guys gotta keep in mind, what if this was its own original property, and if the anime was never there, it never existed? How would this movie actually turn out to be, or how would people actually view this movie if the anime was never there? So you really got to think about it and keep that in your head when you're like thinking about this movie or watching this movie. And it's just a boring movie. It didn't really keep my interest all that much. I forgot about 85% about the movie, and the other 15% I could remember because of the really nice visuals. But in my rating system, Ghost in the Shell is out of your mind forgettable, and that's why I'm gonna give it a C minus. This whole trend about turning animes into movies, like live action feature films, doesn't always work, and it really depends on the people behind the movie and if they actually know the property well enough. I'd be willing to see a Sailor Moon live action movie, but who knows how that'll turn out to be. And we have that Death Note movie coming out to Netflix in August, but that certainly doesn't look any better than Ghost in the Shell, sadly. But I just really don't recommend this movie. If you want to watch it, wait till Redbox, rent it for $1, or just see it on Netflix. I don't know. I just really don't recommend seeing this movie in theaters unless it's for the visuals. Then yeah, but like to enjoy a movie, no, there's much better movies out there. This movie didn't really do it to me or for me. So if you guys seen this movie, which it doesn't seem like a lot of people seen it because it's kind of like box office flop in some way, but if you guys seen this movie, please let me know what you guys thought about it. Have you guys seen the original anime, and did that affect your viewing experience for this movie? If you guys did, please leave a comment down below. And anyways, like always, I'll see you guys later. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later, and bye.